Hey yo.
Hey, motherfucker.
Hey yo.
Yo.
We're adding this. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? So, we're not in the office today, bro.
We're not in the office.
We're not working out.
We got a whole big ass office in our mansion. We got pool, everything, bro.
I mean, y'all see the office. Y'all know how it
This
is.
is a green screen.
Green screen, like.
Pretty realistic, to be honest.
Yeah, this is. We just added the bench. That's it.
Yeah,
Everything
you
else is green screen.
Add a little bit of spice. So, what the fuck are we talking about today?
Today's pretty simple. I'd say it's just waking up early, doing the shit you have to do, no matter how you feel. It's just waking up. That's it.
Yeah.
Realistically, because you're more productive. Waking up early is so beneficial, bro. Let me tell you.
I agree.
Only reason why I couldn't wake up was because I'd say work or other activities that I could not wake up to.
Yeah.
But now we're waking up early. We're doing what we have to do. We're studying hard. We're grinding hard.
Does it feel different to wake up early?
It does feel different, bro.
What's different?
So for example, I would wake up. So my schedule before, right?
Yeah.
I would have 10 hours of sleep. I'll go to bed around 12:30, and I wake up around 11.
Yeah.
I'll go to bed at 1, wake up at 11 around there. And I was still tired, right? Hear me out. Now, right? I'll go to bed at 11:30,
Yeah.
11, and I'll wake up at 6. And
And
my
then-
energy levels, bro, it's
There's
at a
a
different
difference?
ball game, bro.
That's
It's
what's
at
up.
a different ball game.
By the way, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning right now.
Oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock. We've been up for like 2 hours. That's it. Yeah.
We've been up for a minute.
We
We planned this since yesterday.
No, yeah, we
But-
planned this since yesterday. Like, it just, I say, taking action.
Yeah.
Like, making, because realistically, it's like, yeah, we could actually say what we're gonna do. Be like, yeah, like, let's link up, let's do this, let's get to the
Yeah.
action. And then realistically, we don't do it,
It's all mental, I feel like. If you just, I know it's hard because I feel like we oversimplify by saying just do it. But I don't know, I feel like sometimes it is just that simple. You just gotta get your even if you're feeling like absolute dog, you just gotta wake up.
I highly agree.
Yeah.
I feel like, because, when you wake up, like, you wake up, right?
Yeah.
And you're laying on your bed, you wake up, right? Your body's awake, your mind's awake, your conscious, everything's awake. And you look at your ceiling, whatever, you're like, do I really want to do this?
That was me this morning.
That's literally everybody every day.
Yeah.
They're like, do I really want to get out of bed? Do I really want to do this and this? Majority of people listen to their feelings.
Yeah.
Being really, and I used to fall under that category where it's like I would listen to my feelings.
Yeah.
Now it's more of like
Now it's
I don't care how I feel. Type of
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
I'll just go for it.
just gotta go for it, bro. I mean, it's like we have tasks, we have stuff we have to get done, and it's like the neighbor, the next door neighbor is not gonna do it for us. You just gotta take control of your life, like my father said. You gotta make big decisions in life, and you guys are like, oh, but going to the park at 8 in the morning, that's not a big decision. You guys are just talking to the camera, but like, that takes a certain amount of mentality to wake up and get it done.
It takes discipline. You gotta
of course.
actually put this in your head and tell yourself, I gotta do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And realistically, what's gonna happen is it's like a little snowball effect, kind of. Like, once you start actually implementing the habits and start doing the habits, it picks up.
Yeah.
And it gets faster and faster where everything's already gonna be a habit. You're gonna wake up already, man, energized, you're gonna be brushing your teeth, you'll be listening to music, whatever. Anything like that. It's a habit. You just gotta learn to put the habits in process and let everything start rolling pretty much.
I agree.
What's up, guys? What's up? We're back. Had a slight little delay because battery levels. I had to just make sure everything's fine. But we're back. So we kind of did already a questionnaire type.
Yeah.
The way it's set up was pretty much we I would say this was a while ago though. Remember how we asked questions?
Yeah.
Um,
We never
yeah,
made the
we
video.
never made the video. So we have like a bunch of questions that people have asked, and we're just gonna answer all these questions,
Yeah.
one by one. We're gonna start off with Chachi first, and then myself. But yeah, realistically, I want to inspire you guys. It doesn't matter It doesn't matter how many people it inspires. It's just one person at a time.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for clout. I'm not looking for views. I don't care about any of that because when I first started, I didn't have none of that. And the goal, it was just to, and it still is, it's just to help one person at a time. To, like, for example, let's just say he doesn't know me, right? And I just post. And he follows me, but I just post. And I'm at the gym, getting a nice juicy pump. And he sees that on his phone. And he'll say, he's gonna be like, yo, this guy is kind of big, kind of nice, and it motivates him to look up to me and to keep going to the gym. And it doesn't even have to be like looking up to me. It could just be motivating you.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. That's the goal. So, Chachi, bring it
Whenever you're
on.
ready.
Bring it on.
So the
Baba.
first question, I had to scroll, but this is actually a good question. What's the main thing that's holding you back? Like, is there any external, internal factors that are holding you back?
So,
Like,
damn, we're taking deep.
yeah, holding you back as in like,
Are we talking about
because like
people?
like
Are we talking
progression,
about,
like anything, like progression, like your career wise, or your goals, like is anything like pulling that break?
Let's start with you. 'Cause remember,
Me?
we're gonna go with you first, and then I'll go after.
But I feel like, but
Let me start.
back to what we were saying earlier, it's not external factors, right? Because I don't. External factors, for the most part, you can control. You can control who you want in your life. You can control where if you're at a certain place at a certain time. I would say it's mostly mental. Especially, I feel like since young, wasn't necessarily given the resources or had anyone in my life that was in my career, like, so I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Like, you don't have anyone to really show you, so you have to like figure this out on your own. You're literally a pebble.
A pebble.
You're a little pebble with no knowledge, nothing, and it's scary, bro. You're like, you're a little fish full of, in the ocean full of sharks. You gotta, scout for information, do stuff, and it's scary because your mindset, it's easy to give up. It's easy to give up. It's easy to be like, let me explore something else, regardless of how much progress you've already made in your career or, towards your goals. It's easy to give up, and I don't know. I think one thing I would take away from this is just be persistent and keep grinding it out. I mean, you don't gotta be part of grind culture, hustle culture. You're like, I gotta be doing something. I gotta be doing something. But when it comes to your goals, nobody wants it more than you. So you gotta kind of be persistent and attack it. And you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta drop it. You gotta move to a different state, country. You gotta do what you gotta do to get your goals. Because at the end of the day, you got yourself and the people that stay with you. What you gain, you reap what you sow. So you gotta really just stay persistent. I think that's.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
What? Any sources holding you back?
Holding me back?
Internal or external?
Not just my mental. I be like, yeah, it's just like, you get what's it called? You get that voice in your head that tells you, why are you even doing this? Or
Yeah.
are you even gonna be successful?
No, yeah.
How much longer is it gonna take for you to make money, or if that's not your goal, to realize your goal. And bro, it's just that mental. That mental really puts you in a state where you really start questioning. So I would say mental. You ignore those thoughts. I know you can, bro. Even if those thoughts are just taking a spot in your head, I would say just ignore them. Push through it. But yeah, that's one thing that was holding you back. And I feel like that's for a lot of people too. The mental. You're scared.
Realistically, yeah. Like the way I feel like it's set up is, it's like, what if I don't make it?
Yeah.
What if? It's always like the what if is behind every factor.
And if we depended on just didn't do stuff because of the what ifs, we would literally be in the park sleeping, or we would you know,
Realistically,
yeah.
yeah, it's like, for example, I'm gonna show you in a bit, but we have bikes, right? And when we first started riding, we was like, you know, what if our bike breaks? Because we customize our bikes to the limit where it's pretty expensive, right? And we was like, what if, you know, it breaks? What if it gets robbed? You know, what if? There's a lot of what ifs in the scenario. But we was just like, you know what? Let's just say fuck it and let's fix the bikes and let's just do our thing and let's just see what happens. And we still have our bikes to this day. It's been like, what, 2 years?
Yeah, it's been like 2 years. Yeah.
It's been pretty nice. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah. But how about for you?
Yeah,
If anything's holding you back.
I'll try to avoid it.
Nah.
Let me stop. But let me see. So, what is holding me back, external or internal? Okay. I'm just thinking my fault.
No, you're good. Take your time.
Realistically, nothing except my mental.
Yeah, bro.
It's just like a factor where it's like if you look at my crib and my house, everything like that, everything is, you know, for me, it's like I make sure I could do this and that and this.
Yeah.
You know, if I can't, then obviously I'll find like somewhere else where I could be productive. The library, you know, outside, you know, the gym, anywhere where I could be productive as an outlet to let out myself, you know, let out certain stuff, where I could actually like learn about what I want to learn.
Yeah.
Realistically though, it's just mental, because, you know, external factors, you know, friends, family, everything like that, you know, it's like anything, like, you know, I'm not gonna say anything bad could happen, but like it's gonna affect me obviously in like a way, but it's not gonna affect what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I have to remain consistent. I have to make sure where I want to be at, and I see already what I want to be at, you know, realistically. But mental is just a big barrier, I guess you could say. Because realistically, it's just like obviously the what if. It's just, and sometimes I'm not gonna lie, you have people like you don't notice it, but you have people.
Yeah.
And I seen this. Taji's seen this. There has been people that we've seen where it's like, you know, they're jealous. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you. What's the word?
See you succeed.
Yeah, there we go. They don't want to see you succeed. You know. That's why, like, I always keep my circle at the minimum. You know, everything like that. But what's the next question you got?
Yeah. I kind of thought a question on top of my head, but another question was like, what's a good, solid piece of advice you would give to people our age that, you know, just turned to their 20s, you know, obviously don't have their stuff together. So what's something you would tell them?
Realistically, being honest.
Oh,
So
if it's not honesty, we don't want to hear it.
I bet. So realistically, right, all you have to do pretty much is take yourself to an area where, you know, you could just chill, you know, have your phone out, you know, just chill. Like an area where nobody bothers you, disturbs you, right? As soon as you're in that area, talk to the voice in your head, right? Everybody got a voice. Majority of people have a voice in their head. Those that don't, I'd say just write stuff down pretty much. Like write down ideas, anything like that comes to your mind.
Yeah.
But I want you to talk to the voice in your head and ask yourself. Be like, yo, be honest as fuck with yourself, and say, what am I doing wrong? Because realistically, your conscience or the voice in your head is going to let you know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
It's honest, because like
most of the time you know what you're doing. Not
you
that.
exactly like we ourselves, we know what we're doing wrong, but we're trying to ignore it and push it under the carpet to where we just keep doing our the stuff that doesn't make us successful. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say just talk to the voice in your head. Be honest with yourself. You know, and write it down. Be like, yo, like, what am I doing wrong? You obviously know what you're doing wrong, so but just write it down just to be on the safer side in case you do forget, or you want to put that under the rug, and then you could just open your book and look at it and be like, oh, and you get a reminder of what you do wrong.
Yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice.
I just still my turn up. Oopsies.
I have two, bro. Kind of piggybacking off of what you said. I would say, like, respect yourself. like yourself. You know how you guys respect other people in your field, in life, whatever. Respect yourself for the first, in the first place. You guys make time. You can make time to go smoke with your friends. You can make time to spend money on this, do that, do that. But when it comes to studying for your career, when it comes to taking that step that might lead into your success, you guys hesitate. And I feel like that's so much bullshit. Like, how are you hesitating to take those necessary steps to become successful? Whatever you define as successful, that's up to you. But and then you easily reserve time to do BS with other people.
Bro, partying, drinking,
bro,
going to the club.
Exactly.
Like that's all fine. Okay,
like have fun.
That's fine. But it's just like prioritize. You
Yeah.
know? Like realistically, let's just say I'm into the club and everything like that. Even though I'm not, I'll prioritize. I'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna study for my career, whatever, during these days, and
Yeah.
then I'll have like a day off, 2 days off, where I'll just relax myself, go to the club, whatever,
Yeah.
let myself out as an outlet,
Yeah.
and then just get back into it. It's like a rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
So like for example, you and I both do this. Like when we study, like let's just say we're studying for like an hour, right?
Yeah.
After the hour is over, we'll have like a 15 to 30 minute break.
Or game for a
Yeah,
little
so
bit.
we're able to relax a little bit,
Yeah.
and then once the timer is done, we get back into
Yeah,
it.
and we're like, all right, let's clock back in.
It's like a rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
I would say try that if you can.
Yeah, because you don't gotta deprive yourself of your hobbies or the fun stuff you want to do.
Nah,
But don't make it your lifestyle if that's not the life you want to live, dude.
because realistically, bro, time is
Bro.
time is flying. Like we
Yeah.
really notice it.
Time
Like,
is flying.
time is flying where something's gonna happen. I'm
Yeah.
being honest. Something's gonna happen to you, and it's gonna be like a wake up. It's gonna be like a
Yeah.
snap. It's gonna be like, oh, I could have been doing this and this and this, but I was doing this.
Yup.
It's gonna wake you up. I promise you. It's gonna be something to wake you up.
And we woke up a long time ago.
Yeah, no, realistically,
yeah.
At an early age, me and Chachi, we've been awake.
Yeah, because we've been awake. Because because obviously you guys kind of know our personalities. We're fun people to hang out around, I would say. And we behind the scenes, we're grinding, bro. We're doing our thing. So when you guys don't hear about us on like social media or you don't see us in the gym for a day or two, it's not because we're out drinking and partying. We're doing stuff. So my second point that this leads to is your environment. Your environment is important. Your environment is important.
It's very important.
And by environment, we don't mean like being at the park talking to the squirrels. We mean your friends. We mean your network, your family. Like who you're talking to. Who are you making connections with? What are you talking with? What are you talking about with your friends?
Because realistically, what's gonna happen is,
Bro,
your environment
talk to him.
affects you, affects how you
Yeah.
are as a person, everything like that. So, like for example, let's just say I'm going to I found a new job, whatever. The first week is fine, 2 weeks is fine, and 3 weeks is like the environment. I feel negative, there's certain people like manager wise that it makes the whole environment negative, and that has an effect on me. So where I go home, I'm just tired and drained. I'm sleepy. I'm upset. Certain factors in the job will affect you outside of work. So like let's just say me and Chachi is working, and he has a beef with me or somebody else.
Yeah.
That's gonna have an effect on me. I'm gonna take that home, that energy. I'm gonna take the energy home,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna affect me.
Yeah.
So like I would say, try to find environments, people, connections where they uplift you, motivate you,
I agree.
make you to basically keep going, continue.
Yeah.
Because if you have friends, family that does not support you, then you already know where y'all stand. But that's easy. You just know.
Yeah, everything that you said, and like, you can't. It's hard,
We're having like a one-on-one convo, like
Yeah,
we're just like talking to you guys,
it's. I feel like, already working towards your goal can be difficult enough. So now, you choosing to hang around certain people or be in a certain place, you're deliberately adding an extra obstacle to that goal. So you're almost there, at the finish line, and you're like, nah, let me add a fucking wall in the middle of the road so I can, just fucking
It's
slam
like-
into it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.